We have just run all our tests in our test suite with the command make test. As we saw, the command make test was actually running this pytest command directly. Now we can just take the command and run it by ourselves in the command line. It's going to have the same result as before. This command is using pytest. Pytest is the test runner we use to run all our tests. Pytest receives the only parameter test, which means that it will run all the tests contained in our test directory. What we can do if we want to run an individual test is just point directly to that test. Let's say that we want to run our first test in this test suite. In this case, test calculator adds two numbers. What we have to do is, using the same command, point to this particular method inside here. And we have to think, where is this function located? Well, it's located in the test calculator module inside the calculator test case class. So what we should do is pointing to test calculator, and I'm going to refer to the class with two colons, signs, as you can see right here. I'm going to use calculator test case, and I'm going to point to this particular function, test calculator add two numbers, to run just that one particular test. As you can see, I said that I have one error because I'm trying to import a few exceptions and they are not even defined yet. So let us create them and I can show you how we make our first test pass. I have defined the exceptions that I needed, and now they will import, and I'm going to try to run my tests. As you can see, I am running just one test, and I see that I'm having an error because this test is expected to return 5 and it's actually returning 1. So what I'm going to do is just hardcode this to do something like x plus y. In this case, when I try to run the test again, I will see that it passes. Of course, if I try to run all my tests, some are going to fail because multiplication is not implemented and I haven't checked yet for invalid parameters and operations. Now, it would be just a matter of writing the actual code to make all the tests pass and then finalizing our project. I have just completed the code that will make all my tests pass. I'm going to first do make test, and you can see here how all my tests have passed. I can also do make test cov to see not that just my tests have passed, but also the summary of the coverage of this project. As you can see, I have 100% coverage, which is incredible, to be honest. It's really hard to go above 95%. In the following sections, we're going to see how to publish our changes and how to submit the project before deadline.